I'm going to ask you a series of questions to start with, is it true? Followed by something that Queen Emma read online about you. Queen Emma, the producer.
Great.
Yes. This is not going to lie. So we do need to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Let's do it.
Is it true that you dyed your hair black during your first season as a sideline reporter?
I did. This is true.
Why did you do that?
Because I was platinum blonde with horrible hair extensions. That's a headline for most of my career. Blonde with horrible extensions. And I was like, I don't want to be Barbie. So I dyed my hair black. Then Deadspin was a thing. And it was like the thing that everyone looked at, and they came out and said that I was on a suicidal path to Frumpyville for dyeing my hair dark. I started bawling because at the time, if you got written up in Deadspin, it was like, Bible. So I dyed my hair back blonde. It all fell out. I think my hair's still recovering from that, and went back to being blonde. I decided to take a real hard left. Not only did I dye my hair black, I then put on glasses because I wore glasses at the time, but I was like, oh, this will be a better look. I'll be like so smart with glasses and dark hair. I went from like looking this way to completely different. So yes, that is true.
And how quickly did you go back to blonde for that?
One day.
How quick was that? It was one.
Babe, I went as quickly back to blonde as I could. And you know that if anyone's dyed their hair from like black to blonde, there's that
you're
awesome
not supposed
orange
to do that.
In between color that is so happy Halloween. It was so ugly.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't try that at home.
Okay. Well, you already mentioned this earlier, but is it true that Dan Campbell is your favorite person you've interviewed in your career?
He is up there. I can't put him just as number one. I can't put anyone at number one because I've had some amazing opportunities to interview great people. D'Amico Ryans is another very inspirational coach that I love getting to sit down with. So he's not number one, but he's high on the power ranking list. Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else you want to add to that group?
Yeah, I'm like a lot of people grew up, and still do idolize and love Michael Jordan. Like, it's that number one. And I remember I had a chance to interview him when I was working for the Big Ten Network, and his son was playing at Illinois, was playing basketball at Illinois. And he was there for the Big Ten basketball tournament. And they're like, oh, we need you to go interview Michael Jordan. And I said, no. He was up in the suite with Larry Bird. And I said, no, I can't do it because I was so afraid that I was like, wonder if he has bad breath, wonder if he's mean, wonder if he's like doesn't like me. And
what if he ruins
the
picture I painted?
Seriously. And so I was like, I can't do it. So I said no to my producer. I got in trouble, but I was like, I don't care. Like, he just needs to be put on a shelf and always in my mind, because how, like, once you meet people that you've maybe thought were great or loved, and then all of a sudden they're not that, you're like, oh no. So he's my Santa Claus. Like, he is up on a shelf. I want to believe he's real. I want to believe he's magical. And I don't want anyone to tell me that he's not. So, yeah.
That is outstanding. I have not met him, appropriately so. So I can't weigh in at all.
Okay.
I will not ruin the mystique.
It
will not be. I don't. To be fair, I don't. I think that the rumors that I've heard is that the mystique would not be ruined. That I've only heard positive things.
Okay,
but
I can't risk it.
It was not firsthand, so I'm not going to ruin it for you. Is it true that you used to work for the Game Show Network?
It's true. I worked on
what show were you on?
Well, I'm shocked you didn't see it, Kylie. It was called Big Saturday Night with Keegan Michael Key and Ross Matthews. And Keegan Michael Key was the primary host, and then Ross Matthews and I were like co-hosts. Let me tell you, if Game Show Network is listening, your podcast is very popular, so they probably are. I would love to host another game show. Game shows are incredible. I feel like you would also be a partner I would want on a game show, because we're going to be very competitive. We're going to take it serious. We're going to win. We're like the scene in The Breakup where Vince Vaughn's like, you drew a big shoe and a little shoe. She's like, it's a sock, asshole, and like throws the pen. Like, I want to host another game show or go on a game show with you. Mm-hmm.
Deal. Let's do it.
Great. I feel like you can make that
Let's
happen.
put together like let's speak it into existence. the other podcast around here has a habit of manifesting things, and maybe we can make the same magic happen over here. That would be so
That's
cool.
That's what I'm talking about. Travis is
Let's
I want
that.
Taylor. We're like, we want a game show. Okay. We're not even shooting for the stars. We're right here.
We're very reasonable. Okay. Very reasonable. That's a small ask, I think.
In fact, we're avoiding Michael Jordan, and all we're asking for is a game show. So don't think it's that hard.
Light lift, guys. Let's go. Is it true that Philadelphia is your favorite NFL city, or did we make that up because we want to spread that rumor?
You might have made that up, but they're getting up there on the power rankings, because I'm going to tell you how I judge cities that I go to. The hotel.
Perfect.
Is it a good hotel? Great hotel when we go to Philly. The tunes, you heard me, tunes in the stadium. Like, if the music is good, it's great there. It's great in Philly. And the fan base.
DJ Diamond Cuts on game day. Shout out to her.
Stop. I didn't know. Well, yes. DJ Diamond Cuts rips some tunes.
She crushes
into it.
She really does.
Yeah, you do check all the boxes. So get back to me at the end of the year. But right now I'm going to say you guys are top 3 easily.
Perfect. Who are other contenders? Who are we up against?
San Francisco, Santa Clara. Santa Clara has some great tunes. Fans are great. Also a West Coast game for me. So the travel part is great. Hotel, decent. We got to move hotels. That's up there. But also Lambeau, just for the mystique. It's kind of hard to dethrone the old, frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. But I would say, yeah, you're in good company.
Jason has been on record saying that going into Lambeau, he has said, I believe it's the carpet specifically, where he said the carpet, when you're walking on it, you can tell it's the original carpet. And true. He's like, it really sets the vibe. Mm-hmm. And he's about to be there on the 23rd. And I feel like Christmas in Green Bay must just be the most magical, hopefully snow-filled. That I mean, it just sounds, it sounds beautiful is what it sounds like.
Well, you wouldn't like it though, because you haven't been to Lambeau?
I have not, no.
Oh my God, that surprises me.
I didn't travel a lot for games.
Oh, okay. That was because you were
because I would only see him for 5 minutes and he would I would only see him for 5 minutes and he would beat me home. So
you're like, what am I doing? Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Why am I twiddling my thumbs in Green Bay?
Well, we know you're not tailgating, so that's definitely you're not. You shouldn't go there. They got
although there, I feel like it's a little sacrilegious. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if you go to Green Bay, you have to.
You have that in Buffalo. Buffalo, you got to get in the mix. I know your husband also got in the mix. Mm-hmm.
I did see that. Yes, I witnessed enough that I feel comfortable saying that I understand the Buffalo tailgate scene.
Well, you also, now it'd be different because Jason's not playing. Like, I feel like you would love a tailgate scene because you don't have the stress. It's less of a business matter.
Right.
By the way, you taking that, which I respect. It is a business trip for him and for you. God damn it. Grab that briefcase. Yes. And if you aren't taking it seriously, then you don't want to win. I love that.
No. Yes. One more. Is it true that you were in a commercial for your dad's car dealership?
Goddamn right. Just off the I-405 exit 18 in Kirkland. Lee Johnson, you've got a friend in the auto business. Do you have a friend in the car company? I sure do. Yeah. My dad, so the recession happened in 2008. My dad was part owner of a car dealership that he originally worked at as a car salesman. He bought into the dealership and they were going under. Things were looking bad for the old Lee Johnson Chevrolet, Kia, and Mazda. And he goes, would you mind doing these commercials? Well, first of all, my dad is like my hero. I'll do anything my dad wants me to do. I was like, of course I'll do these commercials. Well, 2008 turned into 2018, turned into 2023. And I said, Dad, we got to get a new spokesperson.